comes out the richest, in my opinion. So I'll make it a little bit darker. You can make yours whatever color that you want to. And you make sure that you're on this bottom layer. Name your layers. I'm bad about this. I am horrible about naming my layers, and I end up paying for it. So we're going to name this base. And we're going to bucket fill that with the red. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go back up here to the top. You see where it has mode. We're going to change that from normal, boom, to overlay. Now, another thing that we're going to do, because this is kind of dark, we want to lighten it up. If at any time I'm going too fast, let me know. I will pause and we can talk about it. Okay?
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat this like I would the regular classroom. Is let the instructor go ahead and do their instructions.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't interrupt. I'll make a notation of any questions, unless it's one of them things of, hold up, I didn't miss it out. Like I did, I will stop you there.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm going to let you go ahead and flow through the whole process.
All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go here to our little paintbrush tool. And you're going to change the mode. It's already on overlay because I got my GIMP saved like that. You want to bring that opacity down to 50%. And I got my big fat ass brush. So we're going to change that from red to white because we want to lighten that up. And we're just going to go over that. I think I might want it to be a little bit lighter. Boom. There we go. So we did that.
Now this was a white color?
Yes. Remember, I put it on overlay and I put the opacity to 50%.
So you're not going to see the overlay as a white. Once it's overlay, you're not going to see the color white. That's what I'm saying. It's like a transparency.
Correct. So
gotcha.
If you wanted to have a little bit more detail, you can go to layer. You can duplicate that layer. I don't like that because they got too much going on. It looks like it's too hard to move your face. I like that. So say if you want to add like a little more filigree or something to it, I'm going to teach you how to do this. Don't freak out. We're going to add ourselves another new layer of transparency. And we're going to stay here on bucket fill, but instead of foreground color, FG color, we're going to go to pattern fill. So we're going to go to our patterns. I can't even see that shit. Did it save my patterns? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, they're my brushes. Motherfucking. So, I don't know what all my patterns are. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pause right quick. It has the background on there. We don't want the background on. So what we're gonna do, this one you see with the blue, red, and green with the finger on it. This is select by color tool. We're going to get rid of this background. So we want to make sure that this has an alpha channel. So we're going to right click this, go down to add an alpha channel, and we're going to click the color white. And you'll see the little marching ants around it. Now you have to do is click the delete button on your keyboard, go to select, and none. The background is gone. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer to make sure. Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Because I was about to ask you, could you make your screen larger for me? Because I'm like I'm squinting to look at the small stuff.
Okay. Now, do I like this? I don't like this. I don't like this part because it's deleted.
Now, did you say aperture was what you said you're going to click on? Because like I said, your screen is kind of small.
If you want
or aperture. Something you said you were going to click on to remove the background.
Okay. Remember we click select by color. We'll bring the brush down real good. And we're going to click the color white. Okay. So we click the white, and that's the background that we don't want there.
Okay.
Remember we added the alpha channel. And you click the
alpha channel. That's the word I was trying to figure out. Yeah. Add alpha channel. Okay.
And you hit the delete button on your keyboard, and it deletes all of the white. So you're going to select No. And I'm zooming in just to see. Yeah, we're good. Alright. So now we got this pattern right here. So we're going to go to image. And we're going to go scale image. And the image is 890 by 890. That's too big. You want to make it 256 by 256. As long as this chain link is put together, both the top and bottom numbers will change. So we can click scale. Right. Then we're going to go to edit, copy, edit, paste as, and we're going to name a new pattern. And we're going to name this and I named the pattern name and the file name the same thing. And you click OK. Now, we're going to go back over here. Remember, we added that new layer right there. We're going to click our bucket fill tool. We got our pattern fill right there. Our gold lace is right there. I know that looks crazy. But bear with me. We're going to go to colors, desaturate, and we're going to go back to colors, and we're going to go to hue saturation. We're going to bring that lightness down and make it darker. Now I'm not going to make it completely black because we want to make it give it a 3D-esque look. So it's going to make sense. So just bear with me. I promise you it's going to look right. So we brought it down to about -73, between 73 and 75. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it. So we're going to go to filters, and we're going to go to map, and we're going to go to button. And you have to click height map so you can choose which one you're going to work with. We want this layer that we're working with right now. Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, so everything that you do over here, you will see it over here. Okay? So if you do your depth, you can see it gives you more of a 3D embossed poking out at you in your face there. So that's what we want. You click OK. I'm going to be overlay. Right now I'm playing right now. So I put it on overlay. I'm not sure if I like that. I think I might. I don't know. I might like it. See if I do it with soft light. I think I like it better with soft light. Which one do you like better, the overlay or the soft light?
Let's see. This is soft light now?
That's soft light. And this is overlay. Overlay is harder.
Yeah. Soft light's good.
Soft light? Okay. Soft light. Perfect. So we got that. And as you can see, because we did that soft light and we did the overlay on this red, we've made a complete texture right here. Now, if you want it to look more 3D embossed, all you have to do is go back to filters, reshow bump map. You can't repeat bump map. I learned that the hard way because it gets stupid. You have to go back through, choose what you were just working with, and you want to choose the top layer. The cool thing is, presets, you can go to the one that you just used, and then boom, it'll do it again. But if you wanted to make it a little bit darker, you can duplicate that layer, make it harder if you want to, or if you just wanted to go halfway, you can bring it down to like 50, 55. I actually like that because we took it all the way down. It's lighter, or you can make it like halfway into. So we're going to name this Now, what you want to do, just in case GIMP acts stupid, you want to go to File, and you want to go to Export As, and we're going to save this as sweet. What this does, it saves your texture in layers, just in case your GIMP crashes or whatever. You can go back to it and it'll open it back up in layers so you can continue working instead of flattening everything down. So far we've got this done. Let's take a look. Oh, wait a minute. We need to export this and make this. PNG files are heavier than JPG. So I named my files JPG. They still look the same as a PNG. They're just lighter. So let's take a look and see what this looks like. Oh, yeah.
You said JPEG is lighter than a
PNG. Yes. Okay. So we're going to see what the front looks like. We're going to go back to the inspector. Go to diffuse. There it is.
But that's crazy. With this, you just overlay. You don't have to cut out the lace overlay.
And so, you see?
I see.
It comes out beautifully. Now, another thing that you can, if you want to make it sharper, you can reopen that file. Your JPG that we just did. That is not what I was trying to do. Let's see. And you can zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. So we're going to go to filters, and we're going to go to enhance, and we're going to go to sharpen, and you can see it sharpens up the texture. And click OK. We're going to save that. Now we're going to do some other shit with this in just a moment, but we're going to do it after we finish making our textures. Let's replace that. Can you see how much sharper it made it? Right. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to close it up. We're going to go back to our PSD file. We're going to cut that off. We cut the jacket front overlay off. And we're going to go on top of that layer. We're going to put the back of the jacket. And all we're going to do is boom. Overlay. And remember, we use our paintbrush. And we painted over that once, twice, 3 times. Oh hell, wait a minute, I'm a dope. I hate it when GIMP does that because if you're zoomed in like that, when you drag and drop the layer, it won't drop it right in the middle. It'll drop it like a little bit. So I had to go through it and edit and undo all that stuff. So we're going to go back to overlay and use our paintbrush. So I believe in working smarter, not harder. Do all the hard shit first and just work on your layers. And we're going to go to File, Open Recent, and we're just going to go back to Filters and repeat Sharpen. So it'll sharpen that up just like it did the front. Now we're doing all the easy shit first because once we get up here, it's going to be more work. So we're going to go down here. Okay, beautiful. And because it's seamless, you see, we made sure that our lace was seamless. There's no seams. There's no crazy looking stuff. Everything came through. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. The lines are all there. It looks like it was tailor made just to be boom boom off up line it up. So we're gonna go here. That's good. I'm gonna close this guy up too because we don't need that anymore. We're gonna cut that layer off. Stop. Oh, I gotta put it back on. There Then we're going to go to our sleeve. Now both of the sleeves are the same exact texture, so if you make one sleeve, you don't have to make the other.
Oh, okay.
One, two, three. We want to sharpen it. Come on. We want to sharpen it up again. The reason I do it like this is because you can't do it with because it's open and layered. You want it to be all in a single layer so everything will sharpen at the same time. We'll put all those sleeves in. We'll get back up to the lapels in just a moment. So sleeves number 4. And another thing that I like is because it's in beta, you don't have to, if you need to reuse a texture that you put in, it's already there. So all you have to do is do that. Let's go preview, see what it looks like. Boom. There we go. Got sleeves, it's all seamless, we're happy, sunshine, butterflies, rainbows, good. So we got that going. So now we're going to work on the lapels and the pocket square. So, okay, so we're back. Alright, so as I was saying, we got that going on. I'm going to close that one. So we got that part of the suit done. We're going to move this from out of the way. We're going to go to File, Export As. We're going to save this as a PSD again. We can just go to the one that we already saved. And what's cool about this, is say you're like, okay, I like this suit, but I don't like the color, right? Mm-hmm. Go down here, go to colors, hue saturation, change it to whatever color you want it to be. And just do that with each one of the layers that you cut on and save it as whatever name it is. And say you're like, I don't want it to be that, I want it to be more intense. Boom, intensify color, cut down the saturation, make it softer. Make it lighter, make it darker. Completely up to you. So we got this saved, we can close it up. That makes sense. Okay, I keep clicking. Move over here. Let me move that over here so I can catch up and see what I'm doing. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mess with these details. Now, because red is the primary color, I want to make the lapel black. And since the lapel is going to be black, I'm thinking about this suit. The lapel is black. This is. I'm picturing the suit in my head, so just. So, we can go back to. Pictures. That's okay. So this is our lapel. Hold on. Did you just see me drag and drop that damn thing to the fucking? It's gonna piss me off. It's going to piss me off. Where did it move it to? Because I said I moved it. I moved it to pictures. Okay. There it is. Okay. I scared myself. Oh, okay. There it is. So we're gonna fuck with our lapel. So we're gonna drag and drop that here. So we got that. So this, we're going to go ahead and put the opacity in there because he provided us with the opacity. So what we're going to do is the opacity that he provided us with, we're going to use it, but we're also going to edit it. So for right now, we're going to use what he's provided so we can see what it looks like. So boom, the button is going to go there, buttons are going to go there, pocket hanky, blah, blah, blah. And so so of course, you know, this is the lapel, these are the buttons, handkerchief, and this is actually going to be the inside of the suit. The actual back, the actual yellow back part of the suit right here, that's what's going to show up there. So we're going to take this, and we want to make this a darker color black. I'm thinking... Now I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, what if instead of just regular funky buttons, if we put those buttons on there, it's gonna look lame and just So we're gonna do something else to make it pop. Because I like a little bit of flashy shit, especially since the what did I say? This. I can't talk. I can't get more words out of my fucking mouth. The cufflinks, jeez Louise, are gonna have stones and all that kind of stuff on it. So you see how this is it just looks flat and just the regular and a lot of that. I don't want it to look like that. I want it to have a little bit of pizzazz. So we're gonna pizzazz it up. So what we're gonna do is zoom out. I know this is gonna look crazy, but just bear with me. There's always a method to my madness. I drag and drop that there. I know you're like, why are you dragging and dropping that there? Just bear with me. We're not looking at anything else but this. Because I want this to be on the jacket, but I don't want this to be red. I want it to be black diamonds. So what we're going to do, we're going to add ourselves an alpha channel. And we don't want to do a rectangular select. We want to do ellipses. So we click E on your keyboard and it turns the rectangle to an ellipsis. Okay? So we're going to zoom in to like 800 so we can see exactly what we're doing. And we're just going to circle around our little friend here. And we're going to go to select invert. The reason that we did that is because if we didn't, then we click the delete button, it will delete the extra texture that's in here. We don't want that. We want everything else to leave it. So that's why we click select invert, click the delete button, it got rid of everything. So we're going to go to select none, and we're going to take our little move tool, this little crosshairs, take that, go right here. We're going to go to layer, crop to content, and crop it right here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to click scale, Shift S, because we want to scale this to fit this button right here. You still with me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions? I know I might be going a little fast. I have ADHD, so my brain goes like really crazy.
No, like I said, I'm going to go through and first go round because I already know that once I actually started doing it, is when it will click more because that's when I'm going to be like, okay, wait a minute, what'd you say?
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to be rewinding the tape, so I might as well just watch it through.
Yes.
Like, the military taught me, like, when you're in school, just watch it through.
Right.
And then you just make your key notes as to when you really get hemmed up. But I see your process. I get you.
Right. So we got that right here. So we want to sharpen it up because it's a little blurry. So we're going to go filters and we're going to go back to whatever. And I'm going to make that a little bit sharper. So make it as sharp as you want to. If you make it too sharp, it's going to look crazy. We don't want that. So we're going to sharpen it up a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Flop, flop.
What was that? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention because I had run my mouth and then my eyes were everywhere. Which one do we hit to do the sharpening?
And then you go to filters.
Filters.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Sharpen.
Sharpen, that was it.
We don't want it that color. I want to keep the silver, but I want the black to be in the middle because you don't want to have too much red because you have so much red going on right here. So we're going to have the silver with the platinum or the silver with the black. It's going to look fire. Trust me. So we're going to go back to colors. And we're going to go to desaturate. Boom. Now, we want to darken that up a little bit. I'm going to zoom in. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to use my little trusty paintbrush. I'm going to go to the color black. We're going to keep the presets that were already there, but we're going to make the size smaller because it's fat as hell and we just want it to fit this space right here. Okay? Got it. Mm-hmm. Do it twice. Bam, bam, bam. Yay! I'm happy, you're happy, sunshine, butterflies, rainbow skittles. Now, we're going to go to layer, and we're going to duplicate that layer, and we're going to scale it down so it matches these two and these. So we're going to, don't do that. Why'd you do that? Why is it red? Oh, because it was originally red. Okay. The reason I knew exactly how much to do it for is because I've been doing this forever and a day. So I knew exactly the size to do. Just by looking at it. I think I might be off just by the slightest little move. Just bringing that in place of this. Nope. Right on time. Yep, I'm right on time. So we're going to go back to the layer. Duplicate that layer. No, stop it. And all you have to do is click it with the little crosshair, click your little arrow key, and slide it on over there. Now, as you can see, I'm horrible about naming my fucking layers. I need to get myself together. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go there. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to duplicate that layer one more time. There's a method to my madness. Because I need to take this and move this down. I need to scale that down. So it makes sense. Because if you bring my pacing down, you see that it's too fat. So you want to make it less fat. So we're going to go back over here.
Want to make it what, my friend?
Less, smaller. I don't know why I call it less fat. We're going to make it smaller. Let's go ahead, bring my pacing back up so you can see. Cool. Now,
it's just your microphone phased out, and so I missed out on certain words, so I didn't even know what you had said. Okay. That's all.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're going to duplicate that layer. I'm seeing what is what. This one. Okay, so these three are all together. So I'm going to merge those three down. Merge down. Merge down.
And this was done with copying and resizing.
For these three up here, the rest I'm going to duplicate and merge down. I mean, duplicate them until I get all of them, and then I'll merge them down so there's not so many layers. So, okay. Okay, and so this one is the one that we're duplicating. So we're going to go layer, duplicate. And like I said, we're just using the arrow key. I need to click duplicate, and I made a mistake and click merge down. So that's what that little mistake was. Now, once you get all of these together, what you can do, you're going to cut that off. So we cut off everything except for those buttons across here, and we're going to click merge visible layers. And merge all those down, so you can just, instead of duplicating and all that kind of stuff over and over again, you can just duplicate this entire layer and just move it down. Okay. So we got that. So the next thing we're going to do, I don't like this. This looks like basic bitch. I don't want to look like basic bitch. I want a unique pocket square. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to zoom out. It's looking good so far. I'm excited. Woo. We got a pocket hankies here. Real cute, whatever. And so you have all these different designs of pocket hankies to choose from. Whatever you want. However you want it to look. La. Whatever.
So where'd you go to get your pocket squares?
So this is what we're going to do. For the one that we want, I'm looking to see which one I like the best. I like this one, and I like this one. So let's do it. I don't like the fact that the tip of that is cut off, so that one's out. That one's out. I don't like that. So we're gonna go with our friend over here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add an alpha channel. We're gonna click R for rectangle select. We're gonna go around our little frame right here. Get as close to it without clicking as you can. Image, crop to section. Alright, so we got that. And we're going to use our little lasso tool. You're probably going to want to choke me after this, but you just going to have to choke me because we're going to have to do it this way. So we've zoomed all, we've zoomed all the way in. And you don't have to click shift or anything. You're just taking your mouse and you're just going around. Pocket square. Here you go.
Which tool is this?
This is the lasso tool. This one right here. The reason that we don't use this tool is because if we select black, it will select all the black in there, all the black in there, and then pieces of your pocket square will be missing, and then you'll be.
Which one was that?
This one is the one we don't want to use. We don't want to use color select.
Okay, that's the name of the color. Okay. Alright, so you're using
the lasso tool.
The lasso. Hold on, I'm sorry. It sounds like someone's outside. Let me check. Make sure no one's not being here to check. I hear somebody.
Okay. So once you go, you back?
Thank you. Yes, I am now.
Okay.
Oh, you weren't talking. No, I just stepped away.
I wasn't talking. So I went all the way around the thing, right? So you see our little marching ants. Remember, we want to go to select invert, and then click the delete button. That deletes everything around it.
You know, you did that like 3 seconds fast. I heard you, but by the time I could like get my eyes up to this tiny screen of yours on the corner,
okay,
it was like poof, she was gone.
Okay, so you see our little marching ants. Remember, we want to go to select invert, and then you want to click the delete button, and that gets rid of everything around it. Okay. So now that we got that, we're gonna go to select none, and let's see. Because so I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking about colors. So because this is going to be black, and see the red just goes out of it. We want to make that black because you see how it just if it's red, it just looks weird. It just like melds into everything. You want to make it black, so it'll pop out. Trust me, it's gonna look gorgeous. It's gonna look fabulous. You're gonna smile. You're gonna be like, you know what, Anna, you are the smartest woman on the face of the earth, and I'm glad you're my friend. So,
okay, I'm gonna hold you to that endorsement. Like, what? That's something I'm like, I want my You messed up now.
So we're going to go to desaturate. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go to colors. And we're going to go to hue saturation. And like I said, we want to be, ooh, not that dark. Ooh, girl. Yeah, we don't want to be that dark. We want to be dark, but not that dark. Okay, so we got a boom. We made it black. See how simple that is? Simple, simple, simple. Work smarter, not harder. So we're going to go to edit.
I'm glad we meant to do that.
Yeah, edit, copy. Go over here. Go down here to the bottom. There we go. And then we go to edit. Hold on. There it is. Edit. Paste as. Hold on. New layer. Boom. We got the layer right there. La da da. Blah blah blah. We're happy. I'm happy. You're happy. Everybody's happy. So we're zooming in. Okay? Because we want to scale this so it fits right here in this little thing about it. Square. I could not think about what the hell that was. So we're going to go to scale. Well, first of all, we need to move it down. So we're just going to move it down. And we're going to scale it down. Stop. I clicked the wrong thing. Stop. Scale. Get your ass in that box. And we're going to make it a little bit taller. Boom. Scale. Boom. There it is. Now, we don't want to look at this. We don't like it. We don't like him. So we're going to make a little rectangle right here. And we're going to get rid of it. How? Pray tell, we're going to get rid of that? Paintbrush. Take that off. Overlay. We're going to put that on normal. Boom. Bring that opacity back up to 100. Gone. We don't have to worry about it. Poof. We ain't got to do that. The next thing we want to do, okay, so this is that dark, so we want this to be that dark. And because I keep clicking this, because this has so much red, I want to make that dark. I don't want this to be red. I want that to be black. So I'm going to change that to black. So this is going to be black. This is going to be black. I'm going to do the jacket. The jacket's going to be red. And it's going to have black. See, yep, see, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm thinking. So what I want to do, since we're on this layer, we're going to go to select none. We're going to zoom back out to about 200. And we're going to use our little lasso tool. It does not have to be perfect, because we're just going around the lapel. Just as long as you're on the outside and you're not going over any of the other textures, you should be good. Even if you go outside here, that's fine. Blah, 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 woof, woof, woof. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. See how I fucked up right there? Now I gotta start over because I fucked up. I'm going to zoom in so I can see exactly what I'm doing.
Did you ever teach at One Love University?
I did until JP hit on me and was disgusting, and the way that he made me cry, the way that he came at me, and I quit. And then I taught by myself for some years. And this is the first class that I've taught in 3 years.
Yeah, me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Zoom out so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Now, we're not going to click select invert because we want to overlay color on this to match this. Okay?
Okay.
So, we're going to go back to our paintbrush, take that off normal, put that back on overlay, bring that opacity back down to 50. I think.
Now, what color is the overlay? Is black?
Yeah, I put the as black because I wanted to match this. And now that matches that. And I want this to be black, so we're going to go back to our rectangle select. I'm going to zoom in to make sure I didn't go over anything else. And I did, so I'm going to put it down some. And because we're going to go to colors, desaturate, and it'll just desaturate that right there and make that black. But and we're going to name this.
Is there a way to make your screen bigger, like full screen?
My screen, you would have to make your screen. Oh, this part bigger?
Mm-hmm. I mean, just so I can see, like, your, or the, I mean, I've made mine full screen, but, like, the outer border of the desk, the program, the GIMP program.
It takes up my full screen.
Because when you,
Say that one more time.
I was going to say the interface, so that is it full screen for you?
Yeah. It takes up my entire screen. This is my whole computer screen.
Wow. Okay.
So now, oh, you know what we need to do? I am such a dirt. We're not done yet. And you see what I didn't do? I didn't name the damn things.
Okay. You didn't name your buttons.
Yeah, so we're going to go there. We're going to merge those down. And we're going to you're going to save this as a PSD. Another reason that you save your files as PSDs is because it's evidence that you made your files yourself. So if anybody ever tries to steal your shit, or you be like, bitch, I know that the fuck you didn't try to steal my goddamn files when I got the PSD files in fucking there, so you can see all the work that I did. Fuck out of here.
Okay.
So we got this served as a PSD. What we want to do, we want to make a new opacity. So what we're going to do is we're going to work smarter, not harder. Because remember they gave us a can't talk. Jeez Louise. They gave us an opacity already. So we're just going to drag and drop that there. Right? Right. Well, we don't want that. We don't want this one right here. We don't want to see that. It's ugly. It's booty point. So what we're going to do, use our rectangle select tool. I need to zoom in. I like zooming in as close as I possibly can so I can see exactly what I'm doing, because I am anal about my work. So we're going to we erase that. We just used our eraser and boom, just erase that. And we're going to take our little pocket. We brought that up to the top. I'm happy, you're happy, everybody's happy. And we're going to go to select none. Now you see how it has like this yellow outline around it? We don't want that. What we want is to add a new layer of transparency and then merge that down so it doesn't have the yellow lines. So when we make the opacity for this, it's clean and crisp and doesn't have any lines in it. Okay? So we got that. Next thing we're going to do is use our color select, hit the background, see our little marching ants. We're going to go to layer, new layer of white. Click OK. Click the delete button, and boom. We changed the opacity. And now it's our shit mixed with their stuff. And we didn't have to do a whole bunch of work.
Okay, I'm going to have to replay that part back. But I mean, I got you. I follow you. I just really quick.
And let's go to the PSD again. No, I said, oh, dark. Now, let's put in our opacity. Now, that's one thing I don't like about beta. It makes it look so fucking dark. But look at our buttons. You see how beautiful that is? I think I'm going to lighten that up a little bit. But see how pretty that is? You see that? See our buttons?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lighten that up.
Very nice.
So we're going to go right here. We're going to go right here. We're going to go to colors. Ooh, girl. There we go. Okay. I mean, once you know and understand how GIMP works, it's all about, okay, you're looking at the steps in your brain and you're like, I know to do this, I know to do that, and this is going to do this, and that's going to do that, and blah, 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 blah.
So how close is it to Photoshop?
I like GIMP better because, in my opinion, it's easier. Photoshop, but look at isn't that pretty? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I think Photoshop has more steps that need to be taken. Oh, and that black in the background. Because imagine if we kept that red and then you got this red, the black, and it's gorgeous. I'm excited.
So the 3 lines in the back, in the tail, that's just part of the front side. Under his crotch, 3 lines in the black. Is that just like the threading, the shadow, or do we not want that either?
Oh, that's part of that's part of the texture. I couldn't get that out. Jeez Louise. Okay, so we are done with the jacket part. If you need to take a break, you need to pause, you need to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, let me know.
Okay, I'm good. You're good.
I'm good. Okay. So, all right. So we are done with the jacket part. I am going to